Well, hello, Carolyn Loving Life. I'm so glad you're here. Due to circumstances beyond our control, Terry and I's show got moved to tomorrow because she texted me, and what happened was her power went out like around a little bit after 11, just for some reason. But she's okay. She has good weather today. She has the means to make food and have heat should she need it. But she said the weather was pretty good there today, and she has no idea why she lost all power. so, so I thought, well, we'll go again. We'll be gathering with her tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Pacific. Oops, let me change my glasses so I can see better. There, that. There we go. Now I can see a lot better. So I thought, well, you know what? I'll just go on anyway, and then I'll meet with her here tomorrow. And I wanted to share with you. Um, I'll do some readings in a little bit, but I wanted to tell you about some research. Hi, Kim. So nice to see you. As it turns out, the beautiful, wonderful Terry lost power. So we've rescheduled our chat for tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. And I thought, well, I'll just come on and visit a little bit. And I wanted to tell you a couple of things that I researched. Like, I didn't know what the difference was between crypto and digital. Like, what's the difference between digital currency? So, what I found was that cryptocurrencies are decentralized and use blockchain. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that because it is more secure. I think those blockchains, to me, I picture them, and this is for entertainment purposes only, as ways of creating security through transfers. So it's digital currency are centralized and use databases. So to me, that sounds like a closed system within a company or a group of stores that would use that. That would be the digital currency because it would work in just that an arena, that area. Hi, Kelly Buck. Oh, hello. Oh, shoot. It looks like Brenda's is going on with a guest named Kathy. Oh, darn. I try not to go on right when other people are going on, but sometimes it can't be helped. But I was Kelly, I was sharing that Terry lost power, so our visit together has been postponed until or rescheduled for tomorrow afternoon at 2. So we'll still get to be seeing Terry. It'll just she lost power for some reason, just her side of the street. So, but she's fine. She's well. The weather is good there. She's okay. She's okay. And I thought, well, I'll come on anyways, and I'll share some of the research that I've been doing because you know how I like research. So I researched what's the difference between cryptocurrencies and digital. And I found that cryptocurrencies are decentralized and use blockchain. And digital currencies are centralized and use databases. In summary, not all digital currencies are cryptocurrencies, but all cryptocurrencies are digital. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. So, in case you, like me, were wondering what the heck the difference is, there we have it. Now you know everything I know about cryptocurrencies and digital currencies. And then I thought, I'm going to look up two things that I've heard and can relate to, but things that make me go, And it's these two statements: like attracts like, and opposites attract. So both of those are true. Both of these truths operate simultaneously, but on different levels of reality. Vibrational resonance, your personal energy, say cultivating a mindset of well-being, attracts positive experiences. And the principle of polarity, opposites are not separate, but two extremes of the same thing. hot, cold, light, dark, they come together in balance. Shared purpose, different gifts, like in partnership, where one holds space and the other pursues peak physicality. Carolyn says, with the Trump family involved in crypto, I fear it's a Ponzi scheme. Well, you know what I found was digital currencies are centralized and use databases. So, given that explanation, what that particular family is doing is they've created a digital currency based on their own database. So, not all digital currencies are cryptocurrencies, but all cryptos are digital. So, I think it does absolutely boil down to who do we trust. I worked in banking for a few years, and I loved it. I learned a lot about money and how it moves, and the codes and the rules. And we have a centralized, way of doing banking in the United States that secures our finances, that secures our monies. That there are reports that go out when such and such amount of money is moved, and I think the same is needed in cryptocurrencies. I think that's why the introduction of blockchain. I believe that blockchain is a way of securing digital currency. And I think we'll learn and see more of this in the future, but this is for entertainment purposes only. I am no expert on this. I just did a little research on it because I didn't know the difference, and I wanted to educate myself. So, I'd rather educate myself than be afraid of a thing, because it's currently where the market is moving. So I needed to know a little bit more about it. And then I looked up that like attracts like. And I thought, that's really interesting, because I see that most recently, I see that if I'm wondering about something, spirit will manifest it in my feed, on my phone. I will hear it or see it within hours if there's something I'm curious about. Yeah, Carolyn, that's what I thought. I mean, we're in our 60s, right? A lot of us are, and it's like, I don't know this. I would have to ask our kids. So I thought, well, let me find out a little tiny bit, dip my toe into it, because I think we're going to need to know this in coming years. And I think the blockchain is the thing that provides security. Um, and then that I was thinking, like, to go down a rabbit hole. I wish Richie was here. And Teresa, they like rabbit holes. Let's see. Hey, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. She's saying hello to the room at large. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. As it turns out, Terry, our beautiful and wonderful Terry, lost electricity. She lost power around about an hour ago. And she's fine and all is well. But thank you. Thank you. So she will be joining us tomorrow at 2 p.m. We just had to reschedule it because she doesn't have any power. So hopefully all is well. She said the weather's nice there, and I believe her to be fine. I'll be checking in on her later in a couple hours. Hello, J Cat lady. And I thought, well, I'll just come on anyways and share some thoughts that I've had. I have found myself getting really, really frustrated with, every day it's like, will the regime fall today? Will it be today? Well, how about today? Well, hey, how about today? And as the months and weeks and days go by, I'm like, okay, I can't let myself get discouraged. I have to put my energy where I want it to go, right? Amethyst Lapistero, hello, I'm glad to see you. And while I'm putting my energy where I want it to go, I feel like a burning off of lower densities. I'm having this happen quite a bit in dream, where I am physically radiating a lot of heat, and it's like a fire, not fire inside. Best way I can describe it is it's an energy that is the energy of fire, but it doesn't burn. It's a fire, not fire. The Planet Soul Midwife, hello from Maine. So nice to see you here. we're all having a chat. The beautiful and wonderful Terry lost power, so we're rescheduling that visit for tomorrow at 2 Pacific. Meanwhile, I am chattering away. So, what I've noticed within myself is I thought, you know what? I thought, well, the end of this regime, is it going to drag out to some big, long, ugly breakup? Or do I need to look at this in a different way? She's playing in her garden with Gaia. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. I bet the weather is gorgeous there as the colors start to turn and the trees and all their beautiful, beautiful gala dresses. But what I found is that if I am to thank duality for its lessons with genuine gratitude and express gratitude for all that it is teaching us and all that it has taught us, and how we've learned to be able to look at people in our lives, in our society, in our communities, and look at them and say, okay, I can hold space like the wonderful Terry does, for that person is on their journey and that's where they're at. They're curious, they're not curious at all, they have no clue, or they're very much in alignment with my thinking. Because Mother loves all her children, Creator loves all his children. Everyone is exactly where they need to be. Some players push the envelope and some observe. Some go out into the edge and stir it all up and expose all the rot. And others are standing with light shining to lead a way that's more towards unity. So as we are graduating from the density of duality, we can genuinely thank the lessons for everything they've brought us, everything they've taught us. And that fire, not fire feeling inside, and that impatience, and when is this finally going to be over, turns into, I'm right where I need to be, doing exactly what I said I would do. I'm holding space. I'm standing in my light. And that is helping me cope with where we're at right now as a country. Oh, let's see what amethyst, lapis terrosus. I have never had a hot flash. The heat feels like it's radiating. My skin never gets red. Autumn temperatures finally arrived for my area too. Oh, that's wonderful. I've long past menopause, 20 years past it. It was a doozy when I had it, and menopause lasted about 10 years for me. But this inner heat that I'm feeling now is more of a spiritual heat. It is a energetic energy body. It's like resonating. We're all getting upgraded. And I want to grow and develop my gifts. I'm not hiding from them anymore. And I'm willing to learn about them. And there's a level of trust and transparency that I bring, that I say, well, if I learn something really helpful, I'm going to share it with others. Because we are on our individual paths, but we're also a group. And we also have soul group energy. And we're here to encourage each other and lift each other up. And I like that. I really like that. Oh, Kim. Oh, hon. She gets hot flashes in her sleep and wake up. Oh, yes, I remember those days. I remember sleeping with a number of fans around me going all the time. A bedroom fan. Oh, they save lives. Yeah. I look forward to embracing this next phase, and it might be Kim sleeps with 2 fans. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, I agree. The Plant and Soul Midwife says nothing is ever over. It all transmutes, transforms, evolves, and shapes. That's absolutely correct. I believe that. I believe that, including us, if we allow it. Barbara says both Kelly and I were being woke up with heat surges last night. Yeah, yeah. Are you past menopause, or is that menopausal? Because I'm well past menopause. I meditate often. Sometimes I often listen to meditations all night, but I always meditate every night. I do a meditation for my chakras. I do a meditation to any energy that is not mine, leave now. And any energy that is mine that I may have scattered throughout the day, to call that energy back to me. I give thanks for the day. I say a lot of prayers for my mate, um, our dog Rosie, myself, our children, grandchildren, family, extended family, loved ones, dear ones. I say a prayer for every blade of grass, every plant, every tree, every animal of all species, and every human being on the planet. I call in guides, angels, ancestors, archangels. I thank Creator and Mother for this day. Um, yes, Kim, that's why I started too on Insight Timer. I started with the free one. I now do the paid one for a year. That was my birthday present to myself last year. And it really, really helps me sleep. It helps me just go to calm. And I have a lot of rituals that I do, like I get off the internet by 6 p.m. and I watch comedy. I watch stand up, or I watch a comedy movie or comedy shows. And I always do meditations. Yes, absolutely. Meditations do settle the energy and they're very calming. Absolutely. And yes, gratitude is the best. It really, really is. It is the best fertilizer. Gratitude is an attitude. It can become your currency as far as where your energy resets. And this part of the unfoldment is requiring more patience than I had anticipated. And then I think, well, what is this like for Mother? Because she's the star of this show. What is this like for Mother as she watches her children in this school of learning here on Gaia, here on Earth? What must that be like for her to watch her children learn to value themselves, to value each other, to value her and all the life and resources she provides? What must that be like for her? And that calms me down. Oh, Barbara, she listens to audio books at night. Yes, they are like a spiritual shower, exactly, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Exactly, they're very, very helpful. Oh, Carolyn does a short 10-minute meditation in the AM and an hour at bedtime. That is beautiful. I do something quite similar. It's very, very helpful. Hey, Janet, you are just in time, sweetie. I'm so glad you're here. You're working. Oh, I hope your day is going well. The interview with anyone just coming in that hadn't heard previously, the visit with Terry Renner has been moved to tomorrow because she lost electricity. So we will see her tomorrow afternoon at 2 Pacific, and I thought I would just come on and have a visit. Let's see. She's speaking of Gaia. Gaia is magnificently patient, knowing all the learning and growing happening. Yes. Well said. Well said. So we do well to hold space for others, open our awareness, because I keep reminding myself that only a tiny bit of us fits in these physical bodies. And I really believe that we have clairs to connect us to our larger spiritual body. And we have to give attention to our mental body, emotional body, physical body, and take care of it. It's our living library card to this experience that we're having here on Earth now. And appreciation is magic. It really, really is. So I wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about that. And then I also wanted to to offer to do some readings today. I have, if anyone has questions that are not, no political, no medical, no third party, but I have my medicine cards out today, and I have the deck that I created out today. And I'm really, really super happy about being able to um, get my deck published. So there's a video on my channel that um, introduces the deck, gives explanations for all the paintings. And there's 2 links underneath that video. One is to purchase the deck, and one is for the 3-page printout that explains the deck and the meanings of all the cards and the dedication. So there's that. Oh, okay. Carolyn, let me get you a message. Let's see. The deck that I created from the paintings I did, I decided I made that a poker-sized card because that was what I could bring the cost down so that it was affordable. And I've ordered a couple of the decks, and I've received 2 of the 3 I ordered. I have. And so I know that there aren't any issues. You just order from the site and that's it, and it comes to you. So I hope that you enjoy them and know that I made them poker size so that the cost was, I wanted it to be cost effective. I wanted people to be able to afford to get them. So right now I am pulling a card for Carolyn. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Whoops. Plan. I'm ordering your deck today. Thank you. Oh my, the power of the spiritual vibe I get when I looked at your paintings. No words, all feeling. Thank you. You know, these were created in the spring of this year, and I had a 2-week period where I painted, between 70 and 80 paintings, and they just poured through. It was just absolutely beautiful. Oh, Ascending Butterfly. I love the Harry Potter series too. So much, so much. Okay, Amethyst, I will do that next. I will do that next. Right now I am pulling a card. I am pulling a card for Carolyn. This is the card for you, Carolyn. Whoops, let me do that. Not upside down. There we go. Carolyn, who would like a message? Ancestors, do you hear the drumbeat of your soul, breathing deeply all you know? Can you feel the way spirit surrounds your song? It's the light we sing through your heart, most naturally, all along. That's a pretty powerful message for you, Carolyn. I hope that that helps you feel at home with your guides. They are not separate from you. And higher self is just, it's you. Just breathing in, becoming more relaxed with all that you are. You can ask your guides, if you are standing beside me, may I feel the pressure of your presence? And you will normally feel it right here in your high heart. It helps it helps me if I'm outside touching a tree, touching nature, when I ask my questions out loud, because we are in a physical world, so I always ask out loud to give myself a little boost. And that helps me enormously, so please let me know how that works for you. Amethyst, lapis tarot. Yeah, let's do that. It would be a good idea to read for clarity about the heat everyone's feeling, what is triggering it during readings, channeling, etc. I remember talking with my husband Paul, and I told him that people were asking me if I knew I was channeling. And I told him I didn't know what to say. And he said, I don't think you're channeling someone else. I think it's your innermost being, unfettered, coming forth. And I can't remember his exact words. I wrote them down because it blew me away. Sometimes the people in our lives who love and support us and aren't necessarily into the woo-woo that we are very advanced and can surprise you with their insights. I guess he sure surprised me. And this is the card that I drew about that. 7 generations reach for us too. And that is quite something. I think when I call it being a hollow bone. I say I am a hollow bone of the bird tribes. And that awareness begins then in the high heart. And as we bring in Great Spirit and Mother energy, Mother Earth energy, and they meet in our high heart, they, as Debbie Dement shared with us, they form a protection. We can send that energy to form a protective bubble around ourselves. And when we stand in that energy, we are safe, we are protected, we are powerfully strong. And then we can hear through our clairs, we can hear, see, feel our guides, our angels, our ancestors, most especially. And our ancestors want us to succeed. When we go about healing, forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, letting go of grudges, letting go of hatreds and all those lower density emotions, when we work through them and thank them, because there's no emotion that would just allow the emotion to go through us. It's that fire, not fire feeling. It's cleansing us. And no one's like, it's not a contest. Nobody's here competing with anybody. We are developing, and our development and the gifts that we share, like forgiveness and love and compassion and action and integrity, these are felt through 7 generations. And I think a lot of the heat and the leaky eyes is love. I think they are overjoyed that we are growing so quickly. I think a lot of what we're feeling is joy and love, like incandescent joy of our ancestors, because we're doing it. That's what I think is happening. Oh, Janet, I hope that was helpful. Janet says, may I have a reading, please? So much drama and happenings in my life the past month or so. I need to get resettled and grounded and painted in the right direction. Well, let's see what we can find for you, sweetheart. We're in such accelerated times too. There's so much assistance. All we need to do is just ask out loud for assistance in understanding and growing and accepting our gifts. And it's okay. I think we have unprecedented opportunities right now. Okay, let me kind of shuffle until it feels right to stop. Okay. Oh, Janet, look what I got. Transmutation. It's a natural process when we relax and allow it. When we stay and can visit that witnessing awareness, says, oh, look at this. Boy, I'm having a big emotion about this. There's birds and a squirrel outside my window. Squirrel, get off my window. Hey, get off my window. That suit is not for you, friend. That's for birds. Did you see that? There is a very determined squirrel. I've had to move the suet feeder over. Goodness sakes. I'm sorry for that interruption, Janet. I think when we can stay in witnessing awareness with the changes that we're going through, when we're caught up in it a little bit, do I need this drama? What? Let's see. Let me run this through my senses. What is this telling me? What is this bringing to my attention instead of what is the universe doing to me? What is the universe doing for me? What is it showing me? Is there a relationship I've outgrown? Are there some boundaries that I need to assert? Sometimes I find it helpful to say, this is what I say it, not to people, but to spirit. I'll say, this is what I'm available for. Or I'll say, spirit, there's that squirrel again. I am no longer available for this energy exchange. I'm so sorry. One second. That is not for you, friend. That is not for you. Stop. Oh, squirrels, you gotta love them. You gotta love them. They're determined to take over the world. So I think squirrel energy is interesting. Let me do something on a side note, Janet. Because of that squirrel coming to visit us, let me look up squirrel medicine. Let's just see, okay? Because I find that very curious. There we go. Frame one. Dun, 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 dun. Let's look that up. Squirrel. There's squirrel. It says, you have gathered nuts by the score, exactly predicting if you'll need more. Teach me to take no more than I need, trusting great mystery to harvest the seed. Squirrel teaches you to plan ahead for the winter when the trees are bare and the nuts have long since disappeared. Squirrel medicine can come in many forms, as this furry creature is very diverse in nature. The erratic behavior of squirrel has bested many a forlorn hunter, and it thus stands to reason that there are benefits to being able to circle a branch at lightning speed. This erratic behavior of squirrel can also get nerve-wracking. If you are dealing with persons who have squirrel medicine, trying to calm them down enough to accomplish something may drive you nuts. The gathering power of squirrel medicine is a great gift. It teaches you how to gather and store your energy for times of need. It teaches you to reserve something for future use, whether it be a judgment, an opinion, a savings account, candles, or extra food. To put it in a nutshell, squirrel is the Boy Scout of the animal kingdom, always prepared. In today's world of changing times and fortunes, it is the wise person who prepares for the future. Our prophecies have all spoken of the end of the millennium and the changes to come. Squirrel is a friendly medicine to have in light of a possible future rainy days. Its message is to be prepared, but not go nuts with it. Love yourself enough to gather the goods that will meet your needs in times of scarcity, even if that time never comes. If squirrel has scurried into your cards today, it may be that you are being told to honor your future by readying yourself for change. The message could be to lighten your load if you have gathered too many things that do not serve you. These things can include thoughts, worries, pressures, stresses, or gadgets that have been broken for years. In understanding the balance involved in gathering, you need to look at the idea of circulating the stock of what you've gathered. Call the nearest thrift store and give the gadgets to someone who can benefit from them. If something no longer grows corn for you, then it's time to let it go. Squirrel has another lesson which can aid you if you observe what is obvious and which can prepare you for anything. It has to do with the safe place in which to put your gatherings. This safe place is an untroubled heart and mind, and that which is gathered to put in this place is wisdom and caring. The energies gathered will set your mind and heart free so that you will know that all will be taken care of in its time. What do you think? Do you find that helpful? I hope so. Barbara would like a card, please. You bet. You bet, you bet, you bet. Yes, Carolyn, I do too. I find that I receive more when I'm outside grounding. Yes. Once in a great blue moon, I ask Spirit to slow down. Otherwise, I just always kind of am like, let's do it, let's do it. What needs to happen, let's let it happen. But then the one way that teaches me patience, because I don't naturally have loads of it, is for something, sometimes I do, is if I picture it, if this was my child or my grandchild, I would have more patience for them to learn this lesson. If I let go of this family pattern of unhealthiness, then perhaps it won't be so strong in our family. So yes, I think it's worth doing. I think things are worth going through. The work is worth doing. Barbara. Let me look, Barbara. Okay, just gonna move the cards until I move to stop. There we go. Oh, hon, look. You got Archangel Metatron, Barbara. And I'm looking at the 3 pages that I printed out for people in that link. So if they order it and find the video, then they can go to the link and print out these pages. Uncle, because I call Archangel Michael Uncle. Uncle Archangel Metatron protects us all and allows us to access our inner children's magic. Because see, I see not just one inner child, but there's inner children of both sexes, of many ages, and they all have a voice and want to be heard. They are our bridges of imagination to our gifts. Every time we allow them to happen, allow them expression, we are building bridges to our own clairs. Every time we tell a story, imagine a story, anything creative and uplifting at all connects us to them. Simply asking them what they would like and then listening to their answer. Sometimes it's, I want animal cookies. I want a balloon. I'd like to run a sprinkler. I'd like to, there's can be many, many things. Painting is something that I love doing because it's such a wonderful and safe way to express and get as many colors as you can find. And they're not very expensive to get the paper and the paints, and paint. And let those little voices come out. Let those little inner children come out. And some of them are happy, some are unhappy, and that is okay. Just to be, when they bring forth tears and unhappy feelings, you can thank them. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, 12-year-old me. I hear you. Thank you. And that's often all they need, is just to be heard. So I hope that's helpful. Ascending Universal Butterfly. Yeah, heck yeah. Let me. I hope I'm not too far behind. Let me look here. Oh, thank you. send a universal butterfly. I love your picture with the golden light behind it. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. I'm hoping as time goes by that I can get better at painting animals, because I would really like to paint more animals in my paintings. Like, get the drawing skills. We took a drawing class together, Paul and I did, and I really liked it. It was a lot of fun, and he's a really good drawer. And I would have to attend that class probably a couple more times. Because I want to learn how to draw animals in particular, and they're kind of tough sometimes. So I go on the internet and I look up how to draw a frog for children, and then I draw that. That's my speed. That's my speed right now. I don't mind. Got to start somewhere, right? Oh, I got this one for you. Ask Pan of the Wood. Let me find the printout that I made. See how the golden light that plays amongst the trees connects with Creator in many ways. I love to connect through Pan, God of the Wood. Pan has been around Earth and around Gaia. Pan is as old as archangels, has been here since the beginning. And some of us souls have also been here since the beginning. So outer layers can change. There can be so many timelines. I have a prayer I say in the morning. I say 100% divine light around me to surround me in all directions, in all dimensions, in all lifetimes, in all timelines, in all realms. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And often just saying that brings me to center, because our awareness is so very large that I find if I spend time in nature, it grounds me. The more grounded you are, the higher you can reach. You can have, those wonderful dreams of the star nations, and memories come in, and you can have memories of other walks you've had. In this community, you will often get triggered in a good way, by someone saying something that reminds you of something you already knew. And you go, oh yeah, that's right. So the more grounded you are, the higher you can reach. Oh, and let me share this. This deck is dedicated to my mother-in-law. She walked on last year. Her name was Carol Gracia. She was a wonderful soul. She was a wonderful soul, and she's missed greatly. So I hope that was helpful. Let me see. Hello, Lauren. Oh, Lauren, I wanted, in case everyone doesn't know this, Lauren, JJ and Callie at Woo Woo Wonderment, they did a show this morning at 7 a.m. and we were all in meditation together. So after meditation, I went over and watched that show, and it is phenomenal. I posted it on my post page too. Really, really check it out. Oh, Lauren, she says, hello, everyone. Please add my dear friend Shallon to your prayers. She was just told her sister Sherry in hospice has only a few hours or days left. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness. Absolutely. For Shallon and her sister Sherry, who is in hospice. We say these prayers. We send love and light, and we ask that extra angels assist these sisters as one lets go and one says goodbye. The veil is so thin at this time. We wish her safe journey. We wish her safe journey, swift and safe journey, and extra angels with her family who will miss her physical presence greatly. We ask for extra angels with them at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is so. So be it. Absolutely. Sounds like a strong confirmation that we connect to the soul of the higher self towards those higher vibrations. Absolutely. Boy, I'm behind. Ascending butterfly, thank you. Whoops, excuse me. Dear Lauren, I am so sorry to hear that ascending universal butterfly says. I will hold her in my prayers, healing and lighting candles for her. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh, good. Carolyn is resonating with all the cards. Oh, good. Oh, hello, Karen. So nice to see you. Lauren says, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Janet says she has that same squirrel bird battle that I do. Absolutely. Oh, Karen says it kept jumping behind the fabric. She thought it was a bird. Oh, Barbara, thank you for sending love and light to Shaylin. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, Terry does talk to squirrels. You're absolutely right. Well, as for those arriving late, the show with Terry is postponed until tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific because she lost electricity like less than an hour before our show. And she's fine. She's safe. She said the weather's pretty good there today. And she's all right. And I'll be checking on her after this just to make sure that she's still all right. See, but I hope her power comes back on quickly. I am lucky there's no cat in the room. Squirrel's the symbol of being distracted. Absolutely. And most of the time when I go online, Rosie comes in and lays on a bed. And we're very lucky she would be barking her head off. Oh, thank you, Janet. Very appropriate. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, Carolyn. Yes, absolutely. Yes, we can learn from all when we are open and willing. Thank you, Squirrel. Yes. Yes. Oh, goodness, I'm way behind. Oh, Ascending Universal Butterfly says, oh, whoops. She has a treehouse. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, you're most welcome. Hello, Paul. Thank you for swooshing through to say hello. I appreciate that. Going back to work. All right, don't work too hard there. Oh, thank you, Janet. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. That is my intent. Oh, Janet says, Lauren, so much love to you and your sweet sister, your friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, time goes by quick. Man, time goes by so quickly. When you're having fun. I'm going to have a little sip of water. I did a 1.5 mile walk earlier, and it was 44 degrees. I wore my winter coat. It was kind of chilly. And now it's sunny. So I think Rosie and I will go for a walk after this. I'll have to wear a mid-weight coat, not my heaviest coat. That time of year, but boy, the trees are gorgeous and the air smells so good. It's pretty wonderful. There we are. Let me see if there's a medicine card, the animal medicines that I could pull for everyone. And I will just continue to move them about until I feel moved to stop. These cards are wonderful, but they're a little bit bigger. And I slammed my thumb in the car door. I think it was almost 2 weeks ago, so it's almost healed, but it's still a little tender. So I shuffle these by doing this, in case you're wondering what the heck I'm doing. So, there you go. And this card. This card. Okay, let's see what card I've drawn for all of us. Oh, wow. Swan. Swan medicine. This is about dream time. And we were talking about how so many of us are feeling, or I was sharing that I've been feeling that heat while I'm sleeping because we're burning off lower densities. We're burning off lower densities and we are affecting the world around us. So this is a beautiful medicine to have with us, to have grace us and bless us and help us. And I am finding the page right now. Here it is, Swan. And it says, Swan, the power of woman, entering sacred space, touching future yet to come, bringing eternal grace. Little Swan flew through the dream time, looking for the future. She rested for a moment in the coolness of the pond, looking for a way to find the entry point to the future. This was a moment of confusion for Swan, as she knew she had happened into the dream time by accident. This was her first flight alone, and she was a bit concerned by the dreamtime landscape. As Swan looked high above Sacred Mountain, she saw the biggest swirling black hole she had ever seen. Dragonfly came flying by, and Swan stopped him to ask about the black hole. Dragonfly said, Swan, that is the doorway to other planes of imagination. I have been guardian of the illusion for many, many moons. If you want to enter there, you would have to ask permission and earn the right. Swan was not so sure she wanted to enter the black hole. She asked Dragonfly what was necessary for her to earn entry. Dragonfly replied, You must be willing to accept whatever the future holds as it is presented, without trying to change Great Spirit's plan. Swan looked at her little ugly duckling body and answered, I will be happy to abide by Great Spirit's plan. I won't fight the currents of the black hole. I will surrender to the flow of the spiral and trust what I am shown. Dragonfly was very happy with Swan's answer and began to spin the magic to break the pond's illusion. Suddenly, Swan was engulfed by a whirlpool in the center of the pond. Swan reappeared many days later, but now she was graceful and white and long-necked. Dragonfly was stunned. Swan, what happened to you? He exclaimed. Swan smiled and said, Dragonfly, I learned to surrender my body to the power of Great Spirit and was taken to where the future lives. I saw many wonders high on Sacred Mountain, and because of my faith and my acceptance, I have been changed. I have learned to accept the state of grace. Dragonfly was very happy for Swan. Swan told Dragonfly many of the wonders beyond the illusion. Through her healing and her acceptance of the state of grace, she was given the right to enter the dream time. So it is that we learn to surrender to the grace of the rhythm of the universe and slip from our physical bodies into the dream time. Swan medicine teaches us to be at one with all planes of consciousness and to trust in Great Spirit's protection. If you pulled Swan, it ushers a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. The Swan card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Well, I think we all needed that. I know I did. To trust. To trust Great Spirit and surrender to transmuting. Okay. I needed to hear that. Thank you. That was wonderful. I'm glad that we pulled that as a group for us all to hear that card. That really resonated for me. I hope it did for you too. Carolyn says, we don't get the fall colors here. We go from green to barren trees with no color change, with temperature changes. Oh, I see. That's quite dramatic. Oh, Janet says, Carolyn at Loving Life, I bet you have a unique magic of place that is wondrous where you live. Yes, thank you, Swan Spirit. Thank you for reminding us. We needed to hear that. To enter the dream time, we must surrender and trust in Great Spirit's protection. Well, there we have it. So, and the heat that we're feeling, we can trust that too. We can trust our intuition as it expands. Makes sense. You know, it makes sense. We're burning off the lower densities as we pull in more of who we actually are. That's fabulous. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I really appreciate it, for entertainment purposes only. And I hope that you'll all come back tomorrow afternoon when Terry's going to be here. Jay Catlady says she lives in Southeast Texas, and we don't always get color changing either because of the temperature. Oh, okay. That's one of the things I really truly love about being here in the Pacific Northwest. You know, it rains a lot here, but there's also great, great beauty here. And I love being in nature. I appreciate it. And it doesn't get like the bitter, bitter cold. Like my husband is from Minnesota. And when he was growing up, there was lots of snow and extreme, cold, cold winters. Lots of woolen socks, woolen everything. And I would be a total wuss at that. So I am from here. But anyways, well, thank you all very, very much. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you for saying so. Plant and Soul Midwife, thank you, Annie Bear. This gathering was magical and soothing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you all coming. And I will see you all tomorrow afternoon. So take care. And bye for now. Talk to you soon.